What if I told you, you don't need to talk more to be a better communicator? You don't need to fake confidence. You don't need to shout. You don't even need to always speak first. Every motivator and creator says to build confidence, make eye contact and so on. All these cliché lines about communication tips for introverts. I'm not saying they aren't important, but you all know them already. Today, I'm taking a different approach, teaching you how to use your silent strengths.
Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you.
Step 1. Using your silence. Remember this, a good listener is always a good speaker. The important part of listening is listen to understand, not to reply. We all know that we introverts are very good at listening, so use this to your advantage. Whenever you're in a conversation, try to mirror one emotion the person is expressing. If they sound excited, match their energy just a bit. If they sound frustrated, lower your tone and nod. People feel understood, not by loud talkers, but by quiet listeners who reflect energy. Here's an example. In high school, there was a boy named Arjun. He was quiet, never interrupted, rarely raised his hand, and people often overlooked him. But something strange always happened during group discussions. Everyone would talk over each other, throwing out ideas, some smart, some random. And then, Arjun would speak. Just one sentence. Simple, calm, clear. But somehow, it captured what everyone else was trying to say. His words felt like a summary of the whole conversation, and people would literally nod and go, "Yes, that's exactly it." Why? Because he listened first. He absorbed everyone's energy, filtered the chaos, and spoke when it mattered most. He wasn't the loudest in the room, but his words had the most weight. Today, he's a respected consultant. Not because he talks a lot, but because he speaks with precision. And that's the real power of listening. It gives your words value. Step 2. The 30% rule. I bet you didn't know this is very useful when you are in a group discussion, planning for an event, or even when you are with your friends. Speak only 30% of the time. You don't need to dominate the conversation. In fact, studies show that people generally like those who listen more and speak less. Aim to speak just 30% of the time, but when you do, make it count. Say what others are thinking but can't express. That's your power, as you will be silent almost 70% of your time, observing and absorbing the environment around you, and you most probably won't be the one speaking first, allowing others to take the lead initially. You will have the time to focus on your body language also, ensuring it conveys confidence and attentiveness. This is usually the first thing people will look at in you while you are speaking, assessing your demeanor and presence, whether you are in an interview or in a group, making a lasting impression. And that can be your advantage to create a solid first impression. Here's what to do. Sit or stand with your spine tall, not stiff. This helps you appear more confident and composed. When listening, nod slowly, not constantly. This shows you are engaged and paying attention. When someone speaks to you, pause 1 second, then respond. This gives you time to think. This calm control makes people perceive you as confident and wise. It's a powerful impression. Introverts have this natural pause. Use it as a strength, not a flaw. Embrace it confidently. Stop overthinking. This isn't a strength of introverts, but it is very important for communication. So I am adding this point. Introverts think deeply, but often feel pressure to respond quickly in real time. Instead, leverage your natural strength in reflection by jotting down key phrases, questions, or insights before meetings, interviews, or even casual social events. Here's an example of how to prepare effectively. Before a group project discussion, write down 3 key points. First, the main idea you want to share, then, one smart question to ask the group, and finally, one compliment or support you can offer to a teammate. This approach lets you enter the discussion with mental clarity and quiet confidence, while others might rely on improvisation and appear less prepared. Step 5. Practice active listening. This means fully concentrating, understanding, and responding thoughtfully to what is being said. Introverts often excel at listening, so use this to your advantage. Your natural ability to listen can be a powerful tool in communication. When you actively listen, you not only understand the other person better, but also give yourself time to formulate thoughtful responses. This can lead to more meaningful and effective interactions. This builds your confidence and makes your communication more impactful. Over time, you'll find that your conversations become richer and more engaging. Bonus: it reduces anxiety and makes your communication feel intentional, not forced. So remember, being quiet isn't a weakness. It's a strength that not everyone understands. It's just your brain buffering before it drops wisdom. Embrace the silence and let your thoughts mature. If this hit home, like the video to boost your social karma, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Comment power in silence if you felt seen, and let's start a conversation. Subscribe for more smart, silent strength every week, because your better tomorrow starts with one calm, confident sentence today. Your voice matters, even in the quiet moments. See you in the next one. Bye for now.